After ending a relationship with a narcissist, this is what they want from you. Welcome to another video. Today, we'll get to the bottom of what the narcissist wants from you, particularly when you're not with them or after you've broken up. First, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you could share this video with your friends, family, or other people you care about, it would really help this channel grow. And if this is your first time here, we ask that you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any future updates. As always, I appreciate your support. Narcissists conceal their true identities, the man behind the curtain. Every day, every moment, they wear a mask to disguise who they are, what they are embarrassed of, what they pretend they are not, and what they have to hide from themselves. They lie about their vulnerabilities, anxieties, doubts, and regrets, never acknowledging them to others or themselves. Narcissists only care about achieving their goals by looking good. Lifelong emotional detachment from narcissists is crucial. People must realize the significance of this because narcissists can prevent us from moving on even after they are no longer with us. There are two factors that might keep you attached to a narcissist, even if you have done everything in your power to avoid them and have minimal contact with them. No matter how you got rid of the narcissist or how they got rid of you, you may never be fully safe as long as the narcissist is still around. There are three possible outcomes following the conclusion of a relationship with a narcissist. First, some people may quickly rise back up and continue living. They are strong enough to accept the truth and continue pursuing their ambitions. There are, however, others who must make more effort to escape their mental and emotional bonds. I'm speaking with individuals who still love the narcissist despite having been injured by them. People who dislike the narcissist and are filled with hate and animosity are the third category. Perhaps the narcissist has cheated on them, humiliated them, or even destroyed them. This video will focus on the final two groups since they are still tied to the narcissist in some form, and the longer it takes to break this connection, the more hazardous it becomes. These two categories demonstrate that narcissists can continue to destroy our lives even after we're no longer in their presence. The good news is that we can still determine what went wrong. Remember that as long as you have an emotional attachment to the narcissist, whether it be love or hatred, you remain at risk. I would even suggest that you are still indirectly influenced by them. Let's begin with the topic of love. Some individuals continue to fall in love with narcissists despite everything they have through. There is still a yearning or hope that the narcissist will return, appear, or perhaps pick them up again. Because of a trauma attachment, some individuals might choose to be sucked in by the narcissist. After all, not every interaction with the narcissist is negative, and you may continue to recall the positive interactions. During the love bombing phase, we were treated with respect and affection. People find it hard to understand that in just a few months, a spouse may transform from their ideal to their worst nightmare. People continue to ponder arduously what they did to deserve such treatment from the narcissist. While there is nothing wrong with them in reality, they are stuck in the narcissist's perpetual trap. If you find yourself in this scenario, I want you to know that you need to shift your perspective on the narcissist, and that change must begin with acceptance. Realizing that they are not who they claim to be is the initial step. You must acknowledge that you have a problem, which is true for trauma bonds as well as any other issue. Those of us who still desire the narcissist, despite knowing they are a negative influence, may have a trauma connection, which we must eliminate. To prevent justifying or denying the narcissist's poor behavior, it's a good idea to write down or maintain a journal of all the negative things he or she has done or said to you, as well as how they made you feel. You can reference it when you begin to miss the narcissist, which will be beneficial. You may also wish to discuss what occurred, how it hurt, and how you felt betrayed to a professional. Numerous individuals can discover solace and even peace in this. While going through the motions, don't forget to take time for yourself, do the activities you enjoy, and think about the people who make you happy. This technique will make it simpler for you to regain your confidence and avoid the narcissist. As a means of self-love and self-improvement, you should keep a journal in which you only write positive things about yourself, your loved ones, and your goals. Second, let's discuss why individuals loathe narcissists so much that they can't let go of them. I wish to emphasize this point. We must recognize that carrying a grudge against a narcissist is significantly more detrimental to our own health than to that individual's. And if you are anxious about what or how the narcissist may act next, you may feel tense or even paranoid. Every day's exposure to stress and bad energy could damage your neurological system and render you incapable of action. Simply put, it makes you physically and mentally ill. There is little difference between love and hatred. Thus, the emotions are comparable. When you despise someone so intensely, it's the same as loving them, since you spend your attention and emotions on the narcissist, which provides them with sufficient entertainment. After having obtained everything from us, the narcissists no longer need our time, energy, or emotions. They want to influence your thoughts and emotions with their own. But if you continue to direct your emotions toward them, they'll be eating for free. We should strive to reach a point when we know everything about them and have lost interest in them. We need to reach a point where they no longer impact us. Even though we deal with them on a daily basis, we no longer care about them. It is essential to realize that narcissists can be emotionally draining. Remember that we must develop emotional distance in order to escape the narcissist's grasp. There is neither love nor hatred here. Only apathy exists. As always, thank you for viewing this video. I hope my explanation was informative. Please feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comment box below. Consider subscribing to our channel and clicking the bell button below the video for future videos. Thank you. When a narcissist finds out that you no longer count on them for anything. In today's video, let's find out what makes narcissists hateful and helpless, and why you can't count on them. If you could share this video with your friends, family, or other people you care about, it would really help this channel grow. And if this is your first time here, we ask that you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any future updates. As always, I appreciate your support. Narcissists are self-centered people who don't care about anyone or anything but themselves. There is a constant need for them to be the best. They have a place from which to look out at the world. If you don't notice how good they are, they'll make you. They'll make sure it happens. You should never praise someone else in front of or to a narcissist, because that would put that person above them. They will probably get very mad and say that you should have complimented them instead of the other person. They'll make you feel bad about what you said, and you'll have to take it back. In my other videos, I've talked about how narcissists look down on or even hate the people in their lives. They smile and say nice things to you because they think you are weak and naive and can be used for their own purposes. Narcissists' public image is almost perfect, and they work hard to build it. To get people to like them, they fake being friendly and charismatic. But behind the doors, they're dangerous, like poisonous snakes. It's hard to figure out what's going on inside their heads. They are master manipulators who can make people's lives miserable. There's no reason to think that narcissists want change and that you'll be the only one hurt. Do you really believe that you could eat poison and not get sick? The answer is no, unless you already have the cure inside you. I talked about how a narcissist hates everyone, no matter who they are, in this short video. Because the narcissist doesn't care if you've done something wrong or if you've been good to them. This isn't about you or anyone else. Everything is about them. The narcissist hates you for many reasons. Today, I'll tell you why you should never trust a narcissist. First of all, you should know that narcissists can dislike you for any reason. When it comes to how much they hate, the narcissist has no limits. Because you have something they don't, they can hate you even if they don't know you or have never met you. Also, it's important to remember that loving and caring for them won't make them like you in any way. Neither will make them love you, and neither will give them everything they want. The narcissist would hate you for no good reason. But I'll give you 3 that show why you shouldn't trust a narcissist. First, they want to be just like you because they are so jealous of you. Yes, most of the time. Many times, narcissists are jealous. Narcissists wish they could enjoy life as much as we do. And it's not just because we are smarter or have more money. So, even though they try very hard to make us feel small and insignificant, we have everything they could want here. To them, we are nothing but a source of happiness, hope, and light. Narcissists can't be happy on their own, so they're jealous because they want everything for themselves. They hate us because we have things they don't or can't have. If they could, they would gladly take those things away from us, even if it would make our lives miserable. The second reason a narcissist might hate you for no reason is that they see you as a threat to their very existence. I mean that they are afraid of you because they are worried, so they hate everything you do. They think they are always at risk of being cheated on, attacked, or hurt in some other way, even though this is often just in their heads. Even if we don't touch them at all, they will think we are planning something bad for them. This is way too much for them to think about. It changes how they think about everyone, even the people who care about them. Because they think everyone else is an enemy, they can't make real connections or have healthy relationships. They think that anyone could hurt them or use them at any time. Because narcissists' mind is dark, confusing and full of fears, they are always afraid. They are driven by fear, which makes them hurt and hate others. The third reason they hate other people is that they hate themselves, even though they're trying to make a good impression. They hate who they are, what they can't do, and how they look. They might want to be honest for once, but there's nothing to be proud of about them. At least, that's what they're thinking about. Don't get me wrong though. Many narcissists are in fact brilliant people who have done a lot. But what's going on in their heads makes it hard for them to enjoy their successes because they always want more. Another reason is that they know they are not happy with what they have, which causes them a lot of stress and worry. They are just acting happy to get people's attention. Their relationships and things they've done aren't interesting. They just look like they are. People who are narcissistic work hard to hide their shame and pain from others and to hide who they really are as well. In the end, they're sad, scared, and embarrassed, and they dread it. No matter what they get, buy, or accomplish, it never seems to be enough to get rid of their hidden bad feelings and feelings of being worthless. Last but not least, these are the 3 reasons why the narcissist hates you and will try to hurt or control you no matter what you do to them. All I have to say for today is that. Thank you for coming today, and I hope you learned something from this video. Please feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comment box below. Consider subscribing to our channel and clicking the bell button below the video for future videos. Thank you. When your partner is a narcissist, here's how they manipulate you to do the impossible for them. Let's get to the core of how and why narcissists want you to perform impossible things for them in today's video. The narcissist can't be satisfied by anyone, not even themselves. First, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you could share this video with your friends, family, or other people you care about, it would really help this channel grow. And if this is your first time here, we'd ask that you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any future updates. As always, I appreciate your support. Narcissists always operate in their own best interests. However, I don't think that many people can really comprehend this. Therefore, it is essential to understand this simple yet essential concept about narcissists. This is because the normies are also projecting in certain respects. They instill narcissists with compassion and sympathy. They can't imagine there is somebody without these characteristics. Thanks to this, it makes it easier for the narcissist to pick on others. If you're a victim of a narcissist, you probably don't have time to consider how or why someone might be so repulsive, avaricious, and manipulative without the slightest regard for others. Therefore, it doesn't matter if narcissists are aware of how negatively they affect the lives of others. One of their primary objectives is to keep their victims in the dark for as long as possible. Narcissists frequently appear and behave as though they are in charge and superior to others. However, it is not uncommon for narcissists to play the weak or victim card if it helps them achieve their goals. Some narcissists believe that if they play the victim, others will feel sorry for them and assist them in achieving their goals. To play the vulnerable card, narcissists enjoy acting as if they require rescue. This could be the result of an abusive partner, a difficult past, or the search for a loving, non-abusive companion. Those who fall for their methods, however, will make a grave error, as they will drive us to take on a burden that is nearly impossible for us to carry. If you cannot do the difficult assignment, your name will be added to a list of individuals who have only disappointed them. Today, we will discuss how narcissists have excessive expectations of other individuals. Narcissists are motivated by a desire for others' approval. This is because their interiors are empty and dark. Who they are or who they speak with is irrelevant to them. In their hearts, there is no joy, tranquility, or contentment. Because narcissists can never be happy on their own, they seek enjoyment from other people and objects. Because of this, narcissists make every effort to get the approval of others. They would value relationships so highly, even if they were artificial. It is obvious that they should attempt to recruit as many individuals as possible. They should receive care and affection. Because they require consenting victims, it is their responsibility to leave a lasting impression on their victims. What can they do if they lack control over somebody? Hopeless. Narcissists dislike accepting responsibility for their actions or being held accountable for their errors. They are so embarrassed to acknowledge even the slightest amount. They would rather assign all the blame and disgrace to someone else and feel no remorse. They assert that others are responsible for all of their errors and failings. The narrative did not end there. Narcissists would attempt to blame their partners, children, and friends for their own safety. Everything is great so long as you do not challenge or question them. In order for them to be happy, they want you to grant them all of their requests without boundaries. They want you to keep them pleased by accepting their lies and always following their instructions. This means that you cannot make them happy if they are unhappy with their lives. Everything is your fault. Please believe me when I say this is true, even though it seems implausible. The narcissist expects you to assume responsibility for not only their mistakes and issues, but also their happiness. In any connection, be it familial, romantic, or professional, a narcissist has unreasonable expectations of you. Narcissists are also quick to become furious if you do not fulfill their expectations. All of this is because they are miserable on the inside. Therefore, they must seek happiness outside of themselves to compensate for their emptiness. Therefore, they would be perplexed when we reject them or say no to them, which is contrary to what they desire, or when we critique them, call out their lies, or opt to establish healthy boundaries. They would be outraged because we had the courage to challenge their power. They are unhappy because we are not following their instructions. As soon as we confront them, they will believe we have no regard for them and are out to get them or betray them. We really don't want to remain their slaves and tolerate their mistreatment anymore. But it won't be simple to escape this shackle. If the narcissist cared about us as individuals, we would be happier. Then they would not be so willing to attack us simply because we asked them a question. Then they will discover that it is not our responsibility to make them feel better, and that we are not accountable for their well-being. Some narcissists demonstrate their weakness by claiming they need our love or support. They do this to hold us in place, going so far as to purposefully injure themselves to make it a reality. They only care that we stick with them, even if that means bringing us down. Isn't it sad? Let's not have to do it anymore. Nonetheless, I want to emphasize that our own wounds and lack of self-esteem may make us prime candidates for a narcissist who would offer to be our savior and give us the love we've lacked our entire lives. Narcissist wants us to believe that they are solely here to make us happy, satisfy our fears, or assist us in achieving our goals. Remember that we can never begin a good relationship if we believe that another person can repair our prior wounds and issues. This is not what a relationship is meant for. In order to avoid falling for a narcissist's love bomb employ, we must enter partnerships loving and content with who we are. To summarize, we may all discover happiness within ourselves. However, narcissists do not supply us with satisfaction. It seems unfair that narcissists